The Queen is known worldwide for her love of dogs, with Corgis being her favorite breed for more than 70 years. But her first ever dog named Susan started Her Majesty's fondness for the Welsh breed. Winding back the clock to 1944, Her Majesty, then the Princess Elizabeth, received her first ever pet corgi for her 18th birthday from her father, King George VI. Susan quickly became closely involved in her young owner's life for the next 14 years. They often appeared together in photos walking around the royal households. When Her Majesty married her husband in November 1947, the late Prince Philip, Duke of Edinburgh, the Queen was so tacked to her dog that she sneaked Susan on her big day. The bride-to-be kept her young corgi hidden in the royal carriage under a pile of blankets while on her way to Westminster Abbey. And unsurprisingly, the newlyweds brought Susan along with them for their honeymoon to Balmoral Castle in Scotland. The Manchester Guardian captured this scene as the newlyweds boarded the train to the Broadlands, Philip's uncle's estate. The ginger-coloured corgi jumped out before the royal couple and was taken by palace attendants into the train. Though the four-legged royal wasn't always as well behaved, in 1954, it was reported that one of the corgis bit a member of the Queen's Guard, thought to have been Susan, who is also thought to have nipped the royal clockwinder. With Susan often seen in public, the Welsh Corgi quickly became one of Britain's most popular dog breeds, especially in the lead-up to the coronation. As the royal family expanded following the birth of Prince Charles and Princess Anne, Susan also entered motherhood. This litter would mark the beginning of the Corgi's legacy, as Queen Elizabeth continued to breed Susan's descendants for the next 50 years. In total, the Queen has owned at least 30 Pembroke Welsh Corgis and Dorgis, a cross between a Dachshund and a Corgi, that can trace their lineage back to her first ever dog. Other names over the years people might be familiar with are Monty, Emma, Linnet, Vulin, Cider, Berry, Sugar, Honey, Bee, Sherry and Heather. Susan died aged 14 at Sandringham House in January 1959, and was buried in the pet cemetery that was founded by Queen Victoria. Designs for the dog's headstone were personally drawn up by the Queen herself, and has become the final resting place for several other royal pets. However, following the death of her mother, the Queen Mother, in 2002, Her Majesty made the decision to no longer breed her beloved breed. The 14th and final generation from Susan was born in 2003, all with plant-based names, but she only kept Holly and Willow. Holly even had a starring role during a sketch for the 2012 London Olympic opening ceremony, where she walked alongside her owner to meet James Bond, played by Daniel Craig. Sadly, Willow marked the end of the dog family tree and purebred corgis owned by the Queen, when they passed away in 2018. Despite the Queen no longer having any pets that share that special connection with Susan, she still has other four-legged friends to keep her company.